A warm welcome to Python Basics, a part of Tech Boss program from me, Thangu, to help you gain freedom and clarity through my tips and strategies based on my past actual paid trainings in over 100 plus technologies. So let me start with a short testimonial. Many have thanked me for step-by-step guides, and based on our 100 plus topics on AI, coding, database, cloud, apps, today I'm going to focus on Python. So what is Python? Python is a high level programming language from British comedy group Monty Python. So any program in Python ends with py, example program.py. It's a dynamic interpreted language. It's it's very easy to learn. So based on analysis, Python is one of the most popular programming languages, and hence I'm just starting with Python as a programming language here. So why is Python so famous? Because it is very good for science, computing, and scripting. It is very simple, like English. So when you read a Python programming language, it's like reading English. It's very useful for developing programs for different platforms like Raspberry Pi or Windows or Mac. And it's heavily used for various types of applications like web apps, GUI, workflows, and whatnot. There are so many libraries which are ready-made and available in Python, and that makes it one of the most famous programming language. So what are some of the top sites using Python? One is Google that you use every day, Instagram, Facebook, Star Wars effects, and many more. What are the benefits of learning Python? You get to learn a high demand programming language. You can convert your idea to an app. You can create stunning applications and you can work from home. That's the benefit of Python. What are the different types of applications you can do with Python? You can do web applications, games, uh, do complex statistic analysis for data science. So it's a part of the future with machine learning, AI, and web scraping is very powerful for business and and it goes on. But we're just focusing on some of the top applications in Python. Now we'll just look at two simple applications to understand Python. So I'm just going to run a small application called star1.py and see, I've just typed something in the code and let's see the code in action now. So I'm running it. See how it is drawing and displaying a message. So let's look at a sample script of Python. See, it is exporting just as in any programming language. You have to export some from some library, and here we are using the library called turtle so that we can draw. And look at the for loop, and there is no semicolon and all for I in range 0 to 6. And we are just moving the cursor forward, then we are going left. So there is a little mathematical algorithm here, so you don't need to worry about that. But it's a simple programming language where we can just type in, save it as py, and then execute it. And the most important thing is modules. You can either export or import the existing modules or create your own modules. And over here, we look at another example where we are going to read the items from a file. So I've been like working for 15 plus years, and this is one of the common requirements in the real world where you have to read the data and convert the data to a different type or uh, just move the data from one source to another. So here we are just going to read the data from Excel. So the lines of coding needed is very less. That's the power of library. So we have a library called CSV or module, and we're just opening the file names.csv, and we are going to read the contents using csv.dictionary reader CSV, and we have taken the data, and then for each row in the data we are going to just print the first name and last name. Now I just run the code from IDE, Python IDE, and the Excel sheet has Desmond Della stock users values and it's displaying them. Let's move on to another application It's a Django application where I'm able to log in and do crude. Like let's say I have a fruits application and I'm going to add data. Let's say I'm going to add a fruit named banana and I'm going to save it and it is added. And you can see that the fruit banana was added successfully. So this is a framework where I'm able to go to the home page. I can have users and groups and I can have various fruits application. So this is a simple framework called Django and many more applications can be done in Python. So coming to the best practices, keep it simple, performance matters. You don't need to write 10,000 lines of code and efficiency matters. And I would say don't go for framework unless it's needed. Sometimes simple 4 lines of code is enough. And choose the programming language which comes easy for you. There are around 20 coding languages itself. I've started with Python, but there are other things like PHP and many more, which I'll be sharing soon. But try to practice, and find out what works for you. So we have seen the demo in the future. Obviously, it's going to be way easier and more AI is going to come. And what I've observed is probably in 20 years, I've been in computer science for many years, and the fundamentals are the same. It's not going to change, just the terms are changing, okay? And the same types, the fundamentals are going to be the same even in the future. So the same type of applications you're going to add, delete, update. So that thing is not going to change. And just the terms may keep changing. It may become fancy, the UI, but the concepts are definitely going to be the same. And just master these concepts. No matter whatever coding languages come, these algorithms, they are going to be there forever. So thank you so much. You're an awesome app creator. I hope you get started with your own apps in Python or any programming language. So as a part of Thangu Academy, I have over 100 plus trainers with more than 10 years experience. And this is a sample agenda of Python where you're going to learn Python, what is Python, why you're going to install, you're going to practice Python with the support of mentors, and or you can get your own online course instantly or exclusive course with the topics you want. And so or you can have a 10-day or 21-day program with the trainers who are available. So if you're interested, you can just go and apply to thangu.com/tpa. And there are some free groups available where there is a tech circle which is growing. You can just join from thangu.com/groups and thangu.com/beta, where I'll be releasing many paid courses for free for limited users. So thank you so much. Wish you grand success and take care.